Not a coincidence that you're seeing this. Welcome to my channel again. My main channel is YouTube, but I do post onto copy the same postings onto sometimes LinkedIn. I'm not very, and TikTok. So just started TikTok postings, and I think I have, So anyway, today what I'm talking to you about has been around for some time, for a very long time. But today I decided to verbalize it because we've always seen it written either in post or somebody just refers to it. So it is who God can change does not exist. What God can change situations does not exist. And I'm adding this third one. Who God can use, you never can tell. This last one is very important. Who God can use in your life, in your community, in your states, in the world at large, you don't know. On that one, God decides who he uses. Just like we know that there's no situation that God cannot turn around. Also, there's nobody that God cannot change. And I'm actually partially guilty about that. When you say, oh, this person can never change. Well, I think I've stopped saying that, because there are certain things that have happened that gripped me with fear. And I'm like, nah, God can change anybody. I believe in giving chances. But when I give chances, like you're in my circle, inner circle, and something happens that probably other people will never ever talk to you again and you become their enemy and that, In my own case, I forgive, but I don't let you back into my inner circle. You remember there's a post I put out that it is a privilege, a big privilege, if I allow you into my circle. So also I know it's a privilege for me to be in some people's circle. In my own circle, if you mess up, you're out of that circle. Does not mean I won't talk to you or I'll blacklist you, but you're not going to come back into my circle. Nah, you blow it. So, if we look at it in God's sense, when we offend God, does he move us out? So, no, he doesn't. So, because I know that there's no one God cannot change, that is why I totally don't blacklist people. I allow them, they are still around, but not in my inner circle. So the takeaway for you here is there aren't situations, there aren't people that God cannot change. And the third one I'm adding is God can use anybody. God can use anybody. Reflect, marinate this, and I'm sure it will bring a bit of relief to you, because maybe there's something you're expecting, you're working towards, and you're thinking, I'm not good enough. Forget. God will use whoever he chooses to use. Nothing to do with who you know, nothing to do with certificates, nothing to do with all that. If God decides he will use you, he will use you. I'll see you in my next clip. Thank you so much for joining me. I actually enjoyed this very talk. There's a lot to talk about on it, but I'll stop here.